Welcome to the Board Game Estate. My name is Patrick McGuire, and we are starting with our game of the week. It is This War of Mine, which I believe we have everything set up for. So we got our handy dandy journal here. We have our handy dandy book of scripts. Get the light on that. We have that there. I believe I have everything set up. So. That's one thing. Do we have that done? Prepare the event done. Remaining. Yeah. Chapter objectives. Only thing I didn't do is these objectives. Let's just put the final objective on the bottom. These are already shuffled. Let's put it like that. That's probably fair. So, with this game, I went through all the setup. We put everything in there, but it tells you not to go through and read any more of the rules. So I have not done that. So it's a little interesting for me. I feel like I'm flying a little bit blind here, but we will do our absolute best, and I will believe in the game, and we will go through that way. There's a whole bunch of components over here. Let me show kind of what the board is a little bit. We have our three, I wanted to call them adventurers, survivors, maybe a better word. So we were three survivors there. Let me introduce them. So here we go. This is our leader. Her name is Zlata. She's a music student. She has 0 prowess, she has 8 empathy, and she has 4 inventory. Our second character, our yellow guy right here, we have Bruno. He is a TV host and a chef. He has 1 prowess, 2 empathy, and 3 inventory. He has a special ability called Voila. You may sacrifice one of Bruno's actions during the day actions phase to roll the black die. On a result of 6 through 10, you add 1 vegetable to the storage. So he is a great chef, I suppose. And we have our blue character right here. Her name is Kadia. She's a reporter. She has 0 prowess. She has 7 empathy. And she has 3 inventory. Let's move this. Oh, I forgot to do my hello world. How can we possibly go without saying hello to the world? There they are. Hey, hello world. So, and everybody starts with 2 hunger. So they're off the board right here. I couldn't find a great place. I could have used the camera setup for the face cam to show the characters, but that's all it would have shown for the whole thing. So I'm going to try to describe as much as I can what's going on with the characters and see it through like that. I thought that's probably kind of the best way to do it. There are so many components to this game. We've got a lot of stuff all over the place. But that's okay. Alright, I think we are pretty much good to go. So, what we do is we follow our journal right here. First page. Setup. That's all the stuff we already did. I think I got everything. Alright, so what we do is flip the page. We go to a new day beginning. Morning. Draw and resolve the top card of the events deck. Do not forget to add cold tokens to the cold space on the board as described on the revealed event. Alright, so we have our first thing. We have to go to the event deck. We have to find the event deck. Here's the event deck right here. Alright, so chapter 1. When the Civil War broke out, many people thought that it would only last a couple weeks. It's been a year since the military surrounded the rebels in the capital city, cutting off all supply lines. The civilians still trapped in the city suffer from hunger, disease, and the constant threat of shelling. It's another day of desperate waiting for the end of this terrible war. This is not a happy game. I actually changed the settings on the channel to make it mature content, because I just wasn't. That seemed appropriate. So, determine the objectives for each of the 3 chapters of the campaign. Find a final objective card in the objective stack and place the... Oh, there we go. That's what I'm doing with my objectives. Alright, so here's my chapter objectives. So find a final event objective card. There's only one. And place it on the objective space. Done. Then, draw 2 more objective cards and place them on the final objective. These cards should be placed face up, and you may look at them at any time during the game. Yeah. Remove the remaining objectives from the game. At the end of each chapter, resolve any reward/penalty from the corresponding objective card. After you resolve this card, remove it from the game. So we're going to take our 2 objective cards. Let's see. Our first one is collect vegetables for the refugees. At any moment, you may discard any number of vegetables without resolving their effect. For each discarded vegetable, advance the objective marker by 1. Okay? Get that guy over there. And then, soldiers disarm the civilians. Discard a functional firearm from the storage. Oh, I guess I should say what the rewards or penalties are. So the reward for helping with the vegetables is remove any 2 rubble/rubble remnants cards, and the penalty is broken morale. Raise all characters' misery by 2. Okay. Let's see. So the misery tokens over here. That doesn't affect us so much if we have misery by 2, but 3 and then 4 definitely does. So if we disarm the civilians, our reward is peace. During the next night raid phase, do not draw a night raid card. Penalty. Distribute 3 wounds between the characters. The penalty is a beating. Ooh. That stinks. Okay. So we have these guys up here. Excellent. We're going to remove the rest of these guys from the game. We'll throw them on the floor over here. Alright. And we have to remove... After you resolve this card, remove it from the game. At the end of each chapter, resolve... Alright. Wondering if I should just... at the end of each chapter, resolve... Scripts... You may place the characters on empty shelter space. Alright, I'm going to keep this on top just so we remember it for now. But it says to remove it from the game. But, alright. We'll remove it at the end of this turn. So, we go to the next player, which is me. You may place characters on any shelter space and fitting/shelter cards to which you have access starting from the guard space. Characters move freely horizontally. They can also move vertically using ladders between the floors. Okay. However, obstacles like bars, locked doors, rubble remnants, and holes are impassable, and the cards and spaces behind them are unavailable. So, for example, all our guys are here. This is a rubble card, so we can't pass through to search our furniture. Okay, so that was the morning. A new day begins. Outside is an outgoing conflict? I would say ongoing. Alright, we may have found a spelling mistake. A new day begins. Outside is an ongoing conflict and sniper bullets for us. We cannot leave the safety of our shelter, but there are improvements to be made. You should make this place feel more like home. We can use beds, a stove, and even a radio. But first, we'll need to clear some space. Hopefully, we might find something useful in the rubble. This is our day actions. So, 3 actions. Each character may perform up to 3 actions. The number of actions may be less if a character possesses status tokens with black markers on them. As shown in the status tokens, the black markers include which of the 3 actions is unavailable. either the third, second and the third, or all three. So right now we are all at hunger 2, which means all of our characters only have 2 actions and not 3. Only 1 character can be placed on each fitting/shelter card and on each shelter action space. Rebel cards and the poke-about actions are the only exceptions to this rule. At the beginning of each action stage, first, second, third, assign all available characters to a chosen action, then resolve their effects immediately. After each action stage, move to the next player. It's only us. Alright. Available actions. Actions on shelter spaces/fitting cards. Place a character on a chosen space/card and discard the required resources tokens from the storage if any are required. If, as a result of an action, tokens are created, add them to the storage. So this is our little storage location right down there. Actions on shelter cards. Place a character on a chosen shelter card. The result of an action on a shelter card is resolving its back. Some shelter cards, rubble, bars, or closed doors, require placing a certain token from the storage, a shovel, saw blade, or a lockpick, on the card in addition to a character. Return that token to the storage after resolving the action. In case of rubble/rubble remnants card, instead of a shovel, you may place an additional character. Good to know. Action from a closed door requires making a roll as described. So we can pick the lock. Requires a lockpick. Seems reasonable. Roll the black die. A result of 1 to 3. Here's our black die. It's a D10 right here. On a result of 1 to 3, there's no effect. On a result of 4 to 10, discard the lockpick. Then resolve the back of the card. Okay, so we have a 60% chance of it working. Or 7, 1 to 3. Well, 60, 70. Alright, because there's 3 bad effects. And then there's 7 good effects. Okay. Placing a new fitting card. You may choose any fitting. So here's our fittings up here. There's just a stack of different things we can build. You may choose any fitting, but only from the deck on the fitting space. You should familiarize yourself with both sides of the fitting cards. Place a fitting card on an empty space in the shelter, meaning any space without a card or action and without the guard or sleep on the floor options. Then place any character on it and discard the required resources/tokens from the storage. After that, flip the fitting card face up, and the exact description and requirements can be found at the back of each fitting card. Alright, and then after that we go to the dust phase. Alright, so we are trying to use our 3 actions. Well, our 3 characters, they all have 2 actions. Okay, so what do we have in here? So, we have 2 heap cards. That goes right there. How do we get to our... We might want to get up here, place a new fitting. I assume anywhere out here can do that. So let's look what we could possibly build. So we could build a workshop. What does that do? It makes it so you can board things up. We can build a simple heater that discards cold tokens. Right now we don't have any cold tokens. Build a rainwater collector that gets us water. Makes sense. What does this have to do? We need a mechanical part and a filter. We can't even do that yet. Can't do any. We can build a simple heater, but that's about it. Build a radio. Requires 2 mechanicals and 2 electricals. We don't have any of that stuff yet, but that lets us look and see what's coming. Build a moonshine still. That only requires 1 mechanical. That must be... Place a weight token. When weight tokens are resolved, roll the black die, and we can get moonshine. Assume moonshine, we can either drink it or trade it. Build a metal workshop. That's only 3 wood. So we can craft things like lockpicks, shovels, saw blades, knives, and hatchets. That's pretty good. We can build an herbal garden. That's 2 mechanical and 4 wood. That seems really good. So we can make cigarettes, medical herbs, or just cultivate herbs in general. We can build a deadfall trap. Nice weight. That gets us food. Ooh, that's good. 2 mechanical for that. Keep that in mind. We can build a crude stove. Hold on, I'm just... That's weird. Huh. Alright, we can build a crude stove. It's 2 mechanical. That allows us to cook vegetables, get raw food, that sort of thing. Or we can build a bed. And the beds allow us to take a nap, which lowers fatigue. Okay, so those are all the things we can do right now. There's also more advanced things that we should be able to bring into the game. So we'll check on those. So, what do we want to do? We can poke about in the basement. So any number of characters can be there. Roll the black die for each character placed here and add the following to the storage. A wood, a component, 2 wood component. Alright, I like that. But first, do we have a saw blade? No. We have a lockpick, we have a shovel, and we have a bunch of components. And we have 3 raw food and 2 water. I'd like to get more water. So let's see, what's Zlata gonna do? I think Zlata's gonna search the heap. That seems good. Bruno does, we can just search for vegetables. That's not bad. I think, well, there's also the new idea space. Choose 2 cards from the ideas deck, which is the things we can't build yet, and put them into the fittings deck. Fantastic. Maybe wait on that one. Requires a shovel. Let's see. Seems like this stuff maybe is a little bit harder to kind of go through. We can go over to this furniture side, which seems like... Let's do that. So let's send old Bruno over there with the shovel to go search through that rubble. And what are we going to do with her? She'll poke about in the basement. She's a reporter. Investigate. See what you can find. Okay. So we have everybody assigned. Cool. Alright, let's do them one by one. Let's do her first. So we gain 5 components and 5 wood. Alright. 1, 2. Wow. So this is our 5x up here. So I'm just going to put... Add these to the storage and remove this card from the game. Cool. Good job. I'm going to have a terrible time pronouncing her name. Her name is Zlata. Zlata. Okay. Good search. Alright. And we are going to search through this rubble. Alright. And we get rubble remnants here. So, require placing a certain token. Return that token to the storage after resolving the action. Alright, so we didn't break our shovel. Good. So he's getting through. I'm going to poke about. We roll our d10. We got an 8. That is 3 wood. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we get a lot of wood. And a component. Oh, 3 wood / component. Okay, so what do I want to take 3 wood for? Hold on. So let's exchange this back into 5. And take back our 3. So we can get components from this. I feel like components is better. Are better. Is better? Are better. They are better. Alright, let's look through what we got as components. So there's mechanical parts, These are all mechanicals. There are electric parts. Let's see what we want to build up here. What do we want to do? The heater seems good. How do we build a bed? Anybody know how to build a bed? Build a bed. It's just 3 components and 4 wood. That seems good too. What kind of... I think we should take 1 mechanical... Oh no, it's components. Alright, sorry. Components are the gear-looking things. So let's take 1 component and 2 wood. Alright, there we go. That makes more sense. It seems a little bit overpowered to just pull out mechanicals. Alright, so we'll have those, push those back into the pile. But that is our first action. Alright, second action. He is going to continue to fight through this rubble. She is going to push her way a little bit further into the heap. Let's see. What do we want Zlata to do? We get a new idea. I don't think we... Old Zlata. I don't think actions. Placing a new fitting card. I think we can do that yet, can we? You may choose any fitting card, but only place a fitting card in an empty space. See description on fitting cards. But where do I place her? Do I have to be out here to place a new fitting card? That's a good question. Alright. For right now, since I don't have another shovel, she's just going to poke about again. Alright, we're doing this. Let's resolve. The heap. I gain 1 electrical part. I get 1 water. Great, everybody's got water. And we get 3 components. I'll transfer all these for 1.5. So we have 13 components. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 11 wood. Good. Add these to the storage, remove this card from the game. Fantastic. Alright, so we finally have enough to destroy the rubble. We have made it to our furniture. She pokes about. It's a 1. I get 1 wood or 1 component. Let's take a wood. Okay, not the greatest poke about in the world. Alright, we have taken all of our actions. We are moving to dusk. Alright. The sun has disappeared beneath the horizon. Shadows and darkness now rule over the city. It is a bit safer to go out at this time, but first, we must gain some strength. Each character should drink 1 water. Discard from the storage. For each character that did not drink water, roll the black die. Luckily, we have exactly 3 water. Excellent. Hunger. Each character should eat 1 or more food. Discard it from the storage. Alright, we have raw food for everyone. Yep, everybody's eating. That lowers all their hunger by 1. So now we're all at hunger 1, which means where all of our 3 actions are available. See if we can see that. There you go. Alright, so dusk is our eating phase. That is good to know. So next day we'll need 3 water. We'll need 3 food. Preferably canned food. Canned food actually lowers hunger by 2. Although we only have a hunger of 1, so raw food is just as good. If we get no food, we raise the hunger by 1. On to the evening. Before nightfall, we must decide who will stay in the shelter to regain strength or guard the door, and who will venture out into the ruined city. We can only hope to scavenge some food, meds, and other necessary materials. Assign each character to one of the 4 available tasks. We can have them sleep in a bed, which sets the character's fatigue to 0. Nobody's fatigued. We can have them sleep on the floor. Place any number of characters on the sleep of the floor space. Lower these characters' fatigue by 2. We can have guard duty. Place any number of characters on the guard space to defend the shelter from attacks during the night raid phase. The higher the prowess, my highest is 1. Oof. That, I don't know if that's good. It doesn't seem good. Let's see, to defend. The higher the prowess to guard, the better. There must be at least 1 guard on the guard space. Otherwise, see 333. Okay. So, we're going to have old Bruno is our guard. And he's over there. Oh, we could have went outside. Roll the black die. What is roll the characters, please? Ooh, we could go outside. That'll be interesting for next turn. Sorry, I get distracted by the board. Alright, so raise this character's fatigue by 1. Okay. He now has fatigue 1. Scavenging. Place up to 3 characters on the findings pile. Oh yeah, these girls are going out. Let's go. Let's get some stuff. Raise their character's fatigue by 1. Okay. Means I still only have... So fatigue 1 is this guy right here. I still will only have 2 actions for next turn. So, good to note. So, we know what we're doing. We're going to the next page, which is the scavenging. It is safer to move around the city at night. Shots can still be heard, but only sporadically. You strap your backpacks on tightly and leave your shelter. Carefully, you pick your way through the ruined shops and houses that line the street. Scavenging. Alright, hold on. Okay. Am I supposed to send stuff with them? Maybe I'll do it this turn. Alright, choose a location. Choose one of the 3... Oh, choose equipment. Okay, good. And then we got to set the noise marker. That's this red guy right there. Okay, choose a location. Choose one of the 3 available locations and move all characters taking part in the scavenging to it. Note the rule on the red space of the location card if there is one. Ooh, sorry, kick the table. Alright, so we can go to the central square, which is an open space rubble. So for special findings on the central square, we can get a shell, we can get chems, we can get cigarettes. For the hotel, that's the second farthest away. We can, special findings, we can get books, cigarettes, coffee, 100% alcohol, and jewelry. I really want food. Ooh, there's a warehouse at the top. That gets us sugar, 2 mechanical parts, weapon part, canned food, or hatchet. Well, this warehouse is certainly the best. What did it... Let's go to the central square. Place the noise marker on 1. Alright. It's on 1. Beautiful. I think we're going to go to the central square. Note the rule on the red space of the location card if there is one. What? What are we doing? Alright, so we chose one of the 3 available locations and move all characters taking part in the scavenge onto it. We've done that. Oh, I guess we didn't move them on. There we go. Now they're on. Note the rule on the red space of the location card, if there is one. The red space. I'm going to assume there's not one. I have no idea what they're talking about. Choose equipment. If there are any weapons or equipment in the storage, you may assign these tokens to the scavenging party. Alright, I'm going to give them a lockpick. Doesn't carry any weight. Put them on the findings pile. I already did. I could give them a shovel, but it does carry a weight. How much weight can they do? They can do 7 though. You guys want a shovel? Zlata and Kadia? We do kind of need our shovel. I don't want to lose it. I'm gonna give them a shovel. I assume this is gonna go bad, so we might as well equip them with as much as humanly possible. Alright, set the noise marker with 1. Whenever the game tells you to raise or lower the noise, move the marker on the track either up or down respectively. Whenever the game tells you to roll for noise, roll the black die. If the result is less than or equal to the current noise, an encounter is immediately triggered. Then you set the noise marker to 1. You draw and resolve the top card of the Residence deck. After resolving the Residence card, resume scavenging. Okay? Alright, prepare the Unknown deck and explore. Draw as many exploration cards as shown in the location space of the location that you choose to explore. So we did 14. So we do the explore. So we do 14 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Place them face down on the unknown space without looking at their fronts. Done. Now, resolve these cards one after another. Discard the resolved cards by placing them in the discard space. Great. After each resolved card, go to the next player. Whenever the game tells you to return exploration cards, return them face down without looking at their fronts to the exploration deck. Okay? All items required during scavenging. Hey Nerdy, how we doing? Cool. I'm glad to stop by. Have a great time at your breakfast, and I thank you. We're playing this War of Mine, which we're just going through and learning as we play. So hopefully you have a good breakfast. Maybe more pancakes. That'd be great. But have a great morning. All right. So we're choosing findings at this point. All items required during scavenging should be placed in the findings pile. Yeah, we did that. When the unknown deck is depleted, exploration automatically ends. Resolve the close finding stage. Alright. So, the choose findings. Once you finish, alright, so we'll do that last. But we have to make sure, at this moment, you may add as many resources, woods, components, water to the finding pile as you wish. Alright. You can bring back a total weight of tokens/resources, including the equipment and weapons you brought with you, equal to the total inventory of all characters, which for us is 7. The weight of heavy tokens is shown as the heavy icon. If the icon does not have a heavy icon, the weight is 0. Each one resource, wood, component, or water weighs 1. Everything you cannot carry, you have to leave behind and is discarded. Characters with their findings will make their way back to the shelter at the dawn phase. For that, the night raid occurs. Oh, all right, night raid, fun. So we are going to explore. Resolve these cards one after another. Okay, sweet. We can also have, so the central square has 2 little special sections too. It says return 6 exploration cards to trade, and there's a thing in the book of scripts. Or we can turn 3 exploration cards to socialize with people. C191. Okay. I think I'm just going to flip a card at this point. Special findings, open space, and rubble. Oh, maybe that's like a hint of what we might find there. Alright, anyway. Let's flip our first exploration card. Alright. Map card. Check the current location for rubble. If there is no rubble, discard this card and draw a new card from the exploration deck. If there is rubble, which there is, you may resolve this card immediately or place it on the exploration slot to resolve it later instead. Alright, so this is rubble. We can dig through the rubble, which requires a shovel. Good thing we brought that shovel. Return 1 exploration card. Raise the noise by 1 and roll for noise. After digging through, add 5 cards from the exploration deck to the unknown deck. Draw and resolve 2 finding cards. Oh man, this seems good. Alright, we're going to do this now. Alright, I'm going to resolve this card immediately. So, I return 1 exploration card back to the deck. I raise the noise level by 1, so we're at 2, and then we roll for noise. We rolled a 2, so we immediately get noise. That's not great. So the noise goes down to 1, and we draw and resolve the top card from the residence deck. Maybe it's a good thing, or it's hobos. Is that a good thing? We will find out. Determine the number of hobos encountered. Roll the black die. 2. So we encounter 2 hobos. Draw their tokens. Hobos are armed with nothing, a knife, or a hatchet. So let's draw these 2 guys right here. They're B and C. A knife and a hatchet. Oh god. Alright, place this. We just might die here. Just immediately die. That would be good. We can easily restart. Alright, place this card on the exploration slot. Okay, got it right here. Until you leave this location, whenever you take anything from an exploration card marked as private. Okay. Roll the black die. And a result of 1 to 5, combat begins. If there is no combat, you may return 1 exploration card to talk to them or trade with them. If there is combat, you may try to stop the fight, or after defeating all enemies, see a different thing. At the end of scavenging, shuffle this card back into the residence deck. Alright, so we have our 2 hobos, and they're just kind of hanging out. We have to be cautious of them, I suppose. But they seem nice. Maybe we can just talk to them. Till you leave this location, whenever you take anything from an exploration card marked as private. Well, the exploration card we're doing is not marked as private. So I think we're okay for now. We will encounter them if we do find a card marked private. Okay. So we rolled for noise. Alright. We have our shovel. So now we add 5 cards from the exploration deck to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the unknown deck. Draw and resolve 2 finding cards on the heap chart. Then discard this rubble card. So on the heap, we get 1 mechanical part. We get 1 chem. That was a good find. And we get a black die? Wait, what? Then roll the black die for special findings. Oh, okay, cool. We got a 4. Nothing. Fantastic. Afterwards, shuffle this card back in. Alright, we'll take our next one, I think, before. So this is the heap. We get another mechanical part. We get a shell. We get a weapon part. And we get to roll the black die again. I think overall this was good. We get some chems. Good. The chems don't weigh anything. The shells don't weigh anything. The lockpick doesn't. I'm trying to get like what weighs things. We'll put them over here. So right now we have 4 weight. And then we shuffle these back in. Whoop. Yep, add the tokens to the afterwards. Shuffle this card back into the finding stack. Alright. Put this guy on top, put this guy on bottom. And we've done that. Then discard this rubble card. Yeah, we did that. Okay. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. We could return, so we got some more exploration. So overall, I think we gained 4 exploration cards. So let's flip over another one. Alright, you may ignore this card or hide out. Return as many exploration cards as you wish and lower the noise by the same amount. Or we can end exploration. So I think we are going to ignore this card. I think that's fine. Socialize with people. Let's socialize with people, huh? That seems cool. Return 3 exploration cards. And this is our first time into the Book of Secrets. So we want to see 191. Whoa, there's a lot of these. There's a lot of these. 191. Alright. If you are in Central Square, see 753. We are in the Central Square. Alright. The noise we made attracted a bunch of soldiers. We knew straight away that this wouldn't end well. Following an exchange of mean looks and smirks, the soldiers told us to take our things and get out. We walk a few blocks with rifles trained on us. We are given some wooden weapons, a broken table leg, a plank. Okay, now you go up there to the end of the street. It's all good. We'll hang around here. We got our weapons aimed on you. Move! Move it now! It's clear to us the pieces of wood we're carrying will look like a gun to a distant observer. We're bait, ducks, to be killed off. The soldiers will take their positions in the windows. They're going to hunt for snipers. Okay, we have 2 options. We can do as we're told and walk slowly. Maybe we can get to cover before we get shot by anyone. Ooh. I would rather not get shot. I mean, if we run for cover, I feel like it's more of a chance that we get shot. So if they are snipers, maybe their scope is pretty good and they know. Alright, we're going to do as told. 1437. $14.37. 5 meters. Can't breathe. 10. 15. A shot is fired from somewhere near the dark ruins. C. 1335. They missed. Pieces of concrete shattered all around us. We hit the ground and started crawling as all hell broke loose over our heads. Bullets were flying all around us from both sides, but we were no longer the target. The soldiers had found their enemy hidden in the ruins. They focused their attention on their enemies, and their enemies fired back. We crawled away into the darkness. When it was safe, we ran without looking back. Return 3 exploration cards. Okay. Well, that was nice. Talking to some people. I guess that was socializing with people. So we get to return 1, 2, 3. That did not work out great. We do have a couple things for trade, but nothing really sells that highly. Let's flip a card. Reality impact. Something unexpected has happened. Draw a card from the colors deck to determine the color of the script. Then draw a card from the exploration deck and check the number with that color. Find that number in the book of text and resolve. Draw a card from the exploration deck. Okay. Oh, we get to draw a card from the colors. We get black. And then let's just draw off the bottom, I guess. We get, it's another reality, but black, we only care about the numbers on this. It is 178. That's the wrong book. Should probably look in the right book. 178. Okay. This is our something unexpected happens. Nothing expected has happened so far, so, I mean, this just seems par for the course. Alright. The hooting of an owl draws your attention. The majestic bird sits high above on a burnt tree branch. Large black eyes stare sadly at the starry sky. The owl is gray and brown, and its feathers are covered with tiny spots. In some ways, the owl resembles the bullet-ridden walls of the buildings around it. From close up, we notice the owl is holding a dead rat in its claws. Whoops! The rat slips from the owl's grasp and falls to the ground. A rock is thrown at the bird and misses the head of the owl by an inch. The bird reacts, swoops up into the air. Another rock bounces off a nearby wrecked car. Who's throwing them? Now we know. Something is approaching in our direction. All right. We feel like a skeleton is marching towards us. A skinny silhouette, barely standing upright. Its face resembles that of a starving animal rather than a man. It kneels over the owl's abandoned meal, lifts up the dead rat to its mouth. We look away in disgust. The sight of the miserable wretch is now etched deep into our memory. Go back to the game. Okie dokie. Gotta eat. Everybody's gotta eat. Okay, so what do we do with this card then? I guess we just leave it here. Huh. Draw a card, check the number with that color. Find the number in the book of sticks after resolving the text. Alright, I guess we're just going to put it here. Okay, well, after our friendly owl fiasco, let's look. Okay, so we may ignore this card or search the heap. Return 2 exploration cards and raise the noise by 1, or raise the noise by 1 and roll for noise. Draw and resolve 1 card from the findings deck from the heaps chart. How many do we got left in here? We've got a bunch. We've only got a 2 on our noise. Let's up the noise and roll 1. We won't roll a 2 again, right? Right? Oh, a 3. Good. All right, we're fine. So we draw and resolve 1 card from the findings deck, the heap chart. So we get a book. Nice. What book? There's actually titles on this. We have Oh Darling, Let's Be Adventurers, I think. That's our book. Cool. We get 2 mechanical parts. And we get to roll on the special findings thing. We get to roll a 9. That is a cigarette. Great. Great. I'm sure these aren't stale at all. They're fine. Cool. Afterwards, shuffle this card back into the findings deck. Can do. Alright. So, I guess we just keep exploring. We could also trade. I feel like we want a little bit more stuff before we trade. I feel like we need all. So if we need 6 cards to trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we got enough. Let's flip another one. Ooh, alright. We may ignore this card, or we do the same thing we did last time. Let us up the noise and roll. 6, we're fine. Alright. Draw from the findings. I think we drew pretty much the same thing we drew last time. So no, we didn't get a... Oh, well, that's their special roll. Alright, so let's see. What did we get? We got a book. Here's our book. Is this a different book? Yes. Can I read it? No, cannot. Get another book. 2 mechanical parts. Do we have any mechanical parts left to find? I don't see any. I think we just don't add it if we can't find it. So here's electrical part, electrical part. I don't see any more. I think we have found all that we can find. How did we get this electrical part? Is that a real thing that we got? I don't remember. So I don't see any more. That's an electrical part. I don't see any more mechanical parts. Okay, let's just roll on the die then. We get a 9. We get another cigarette. Cool. Cool. All right. So let's do our special thing. This wasn't private, right? No. We got to shuffle this back into our findings deck. And we're going to, I think, trade. Return 6 exploration cards to trade. Cool. Because she has a special ability. When trading with Katya present, the trade commission is lowered to 0, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we return 6 exploration cards, and we get to trade C674. Whoop, just had it. Alright. The human shadows roaming around the center of the city gravitate towards the market. It's at the market where a person can get nearly anything they need, even though what's available isn't of great quality. It comes at an exorbitant price. Of course, trade here is all barter-based. The national currency lost its value a long time ago. You may buy any gray, green, or yellow tokens. See the journal trade sheet. Trade commission is 3, but our trade commission is 0. So it is gray. Here's my journal trade sheet. Alright. But it's gray, green, and yellow. So I can't get red. Gray, green, and yellow. Trade sheet. Alright. Trading is an action available at some locations, some visitors or resident cards, and scripts. It enables you to exchange your tokens, the ones in the finding pile during the scavenging, or the ones in the storage when a visitor comes to the shelter, for different tokens, any available in the pool or a given script. Alright. I don't have to pay a trade commission, because Katya is amazing. It means you must discard tokens, the total value, blah, 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 blah. Then you can exchange the tokens by discarding your tokens for total value higher of the... Okay, water, wood, and components cannot be bought or sold and are never part of a trade. Fantastic. All right. So how much weight do I currently have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can handle one more weight. I would like to bring back more water. I need water for everyone. So I don't have water. We gotta roll on the stupid, terrifying water chart, which either raises their hunger or raises their misery. I would like to keep my weapons part, but I've got mechanicals. I would like some raw food, certainly. That costs me 10. So that trade is going to be rough. What's canned food cost? 15. Vegetables cost 5. Who's trading for vegetables? This guy. Alright, let's see if we can make 15 to get some vegetables. That also takes down... So let's see. Mechanical parts are 2, so that's 4, 5, 6. We need a shell? Probably not. 7. Cigarettes, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need to get rid of 2 more things. Or my shovel. I definitely don't want to get rid of my shovel. Or my lockpick. Get rid of 2 more mechanicals, and then I have enough food. Doesn't seem great. Doesn't seem great. Where did I get this electrical part? I don't think I have this. Oh, maybe I got it from scavenging. Yeah, that's where I got it for. Okay, cool. So, what did we say that was? That was 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. I would really like to have my weapon part, so I can make a weapon. I don't have to have it though. I need food. Although I am at hunger 1, so I don't need food for everybody. Because I could just raise their hunger by 1. Alright, so I think I'm going to trade for 2 food. I'm going to keep the chems, I think, because those seem... No, I'll keep the shells because I'm keeping my weapon part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, Katya. Your prowess with trading is incredible. Okay. Cool. That is our trade. So we'll flip over our last card. Alright. Oh, I think I saw something. Return as many exploration cards as you wish and roll the black die. Add the number of the result. Well, I don't have any. 10. Alright. On a result of 1 to 5, we would draw and resolve a residence card. Alright, so we never hit a private exploration card. So we just never matched our 2 hobos. Alright, I guess you guys go back. Go back into the mysterious pile of whatever might come. Alright, we have nothing left. So we'll have to reshuffle those. And we're going back home. So how much weight do we have? We have 4, so that is enough to gain us 3 water. Alright, cool. That worked out. It wasn't awful. We didn't die. It's pretty important, not dying. So we shuffle those guys up. Let's shuffle the exploration deck. And we have enough that everything can come home with us. Cool. Good job. Zlata. Katya. Good job. I always want to call her Katyana. Katya. Alright. Those are all shuffled up. Everybody comes home. All the stuff comes home. Alright, let's go back to our... So we chose our findings. Characters with their findings make their way back to the shelter. Oh, in the dawn phase. Oh, hold on. Not back yet. But they're on their way back. Okay. Before that, the night raid. Meanwhile, in the shelter with Bruno, someone came in the night to steal our belongings. Choose weapons for the guards. Got nothing. If you possess any weapons in the storage, you may give them to the guards. Fantastic. Okay. Draw and resolve the top card of the Night Raids deck. Alright. Hobos. Well, there's where our hobos went. They went to attack our place. Alright. Damage. The amount of stolen tokens / resources that must be discarded from the storage. Weapons used by the guards remain safe. Damage. Any 3 tokens / resources starting with the most expensive ones. So, electrical parts, and then we'll just do 1 of each of the other ones. We didn't have anything expensive. Wounds 0. Afterwards, remove this card from the game. Cool. Alright, we didn't do any of this stuff. We didn't have nearly enough vegetables or soldiers disarming civilians. I have a weapon part though. Okay. Read below on how you can we can minimize damage and wounds. Roll a combat die. Okay. Gray is no weapon. So we can minimize our damage. Hold on. Hold up. Okay. The number of icons shown on the roll die indicates the amounts you subtract from suffered damage or wounds. Alright, well let's roll this first. Nothing. Alright, that didn't matter at all. The prowess value determines the number of rerolls. Oh! We got a reroll. Characters may perform during the night raid phase. But the last roll is... Oh. Well, Bruno could not fight off the hobos whatsoever. They stole our stuff. Every built board up subtracts either 1 wound or damage. Alright, we don't have any board ups yet. After each passing night, with each passing night, the situation is getting more grim. Crime wave. During setup, the Night Raid resident cards with the red corner were set aside. If there are any of these cards left, shuffle 2 cards of any combination, Night Raid or Resident, into their corresponding decks without looking at their fronts. So I have those right here. Let's do 1 Resident and let's do 1 Night Raid. Seems good. Shuffle them in. And shuffle in the Night Raids. Seems bad doing the Night Raids one. This is a lot less cards over here. Maybe we'll do a lot more Resonance next time. And then we continue to the Dawn phase. Alright. Another day of survival. We must not give up. The Scavenging Party returns. Move all characters in the Scavenging Party into the shelter. Cool. Assign meds and bandages. If there are any meds, bandages... Oh, and place all tokens and resources brought. Alright. We've got our stuff there. Got a shell. Got 2 vegetables. 2 people can eat. We've got mechanical parts, a weapon part. We still have our lockpick and shovel. Great. Alright. We don't need to assign any medicals, bandages, because we're not ill or wounded. Right? Right. Keep any assigned tokens on characters to whom they are assigned until instructed by a fate card to discard them. Okay. Draw a fate card. Where are our fate cards? There they are. When a fate card tells you to exchange a location, remove that card from the game, then slide the remaining location cards down so the far space is empty. Finally, draw a new location. Okay, let's see what our fate is. Ooh, raise the illness of all ill characters who did not take any med or herbal meds by 1. We have nothing, no one that's ill. Discard herbal meds tokens from all characters. That's fine. If cold tokens minus board ups equals 4 or more, we don't have any cold yet. Raise the illness of 3 chosen characters by 1. Exchange the nearest location. So this is gone. Remove all weight tokens, then discard them. Okay. Resolve Spirit A on all characters. Afterwards, shuffle this card back into the Fate deck. What is this bottom? The bottom says headshot. Target suffers 3 wounds. Hopefully that is not relevant to what we're doing now. But let's see. Okay, so we resolve Spirit A. So Spirit A on Zlata. That is, if there is a guitar in storage, lower chosen character's misery by 1. We do not have a guitar. I'm sorry, Zlata. You have one strapped to your back on your miniature, but we do not have one in storage. Alright, Bruno. A. Habit. Discard 1 cigarette from storage to raise Bruno's misery by 1. Oh, we had cigarettes. Oh, man. So we get some misery. That doesn't do anything, because it still has the 3. So you can see it. Still has the 3 little bubbles right there. Okay. Alright, Katiana. She's a reporter. Her spirit is a habit. Discard 1 coffee from the storage. Oh, great. Why are we all addicted to things? This is war. Fight your addictions. Alright, we don't have any coffee, so we raise the misery by 1. I guess this headshot thing doesn't matter, because it didn't tell us to do anything with it. What is our new location? It is the city hospital. So we can go up there. So if anybody gets hurt, that seems like a fair place to go. We lose our central square. We'll throw it that way. Alright. Narrative action cards. Draw 2 narrative action cards, read them, choose one, and shuffle the other back into the deck. The heck is our narrative action cards? Oh, there they are. Oh, we should shuffle this guy back in for colors. And then we'll choose 2 and pick 1. Or we look at 2 and pick 1. So 1, 2. Alright, here we go. We got duty. Play during the day action phase. Raise 1 chosen character's fatigue by 1 to automatically remove 1 rubble remnants card without losing an action. That's pretty good. Problem is, all our people are fatigued 1, so it loses us an action anyway. Alright, close call. Play during any combat. Ignore all wounds from a single combat die roll, or during the night phase, ignore all wounds from 1 night raid card. After playing this card, remove it from the game. Alright, I think I like close call, because we're not in a good position to use duty. Okay. Oh, look at this. Alcohol. May be used to before or after resolving a fate card. Moonshine, raise 1 chosen character's fatigue by 2 to lower their misery by 1. Or 100% alcohol, raise 1 chosen character's fatigue by 1 to lower their misery by 1. A little fatigue for misery. Okay? Death Among Us. At the end of the dawn phase, check if any character died or abandoned the group today. Nope. The answer is yes. Roll the black die and compare the result to the character's empathy. On a result equal to or less than the empathy, raise their misery by 2. Okay. So that's going to be bad for Bruno. Everyone else doesn't care. Equal to or less. Oh no, Bruno doesn't care about people leaving. Everybody else does. Ugh. Alright. And then we can save if we want to. We're not going to save. We're going to keep on going. Alright. Start a new day. Go to the morning phase. Alright. We survived our first day. Okay, I think. We have food. We have water. Alright. Draw and resolve the top card of the events deck. So we had our chapter thing. At the end of each chapter, resolve the reward penalty from the corresponding objective card. So, we haven't gotten either of these. Man. So I think we get the penalty every round? At any moment... Help is green. These are the only things I don't understand. So I get the penalty on both of these? Let's see what this event is. So we add 2 cold to the cold space. 1, 2. Place this card on the findings pile. If there's any card already there, remove that card from the game. The value of canned food, raw food, and vegetables is raised by 3. Cool. So what do we do? What do we do with these objectives? Oh, at the end of each chapter. Okay, we're still on chapter 1. Alright. So we still have time with these. I'll put these back over there. I was going to say... Yeah. We're just going to put this up here somewhere. Alright, so that is our event. We did that. Go to the next player. Day actions. A new day begins. Alright, so what are we looking at? Everybody still has 2 actions to go through and do something helpful. We have a bunch of new stuff. I would think I want to build something. So building a workshop. We can repair... Oh, no, we don't have a broken guitar. I was going to say, workshop makes us build a guitar. 1 component plus 4 wood. Place a board up over the holes. Alright, we can board up things. That's for a workshop. That seems good. simple heater. For each 2 wood, 2 bricks, +1. Alright, the heater also seems good. Rainwater collector. I don't have a filter. Don't have electrical parts anymore. I could build a moonshine still. Build a metal workshop. What can you make me? 1 weapon shower plus 2 command. I can build a knife. Seems good. I think we want to build a workshop. Yeah, because we can make parts. And we can do board ups. And we can repair that guitar if we find it. Build an herb garden. Ooh, alright. Herb gardens are good too. Alright, how much is that? It's a mechanical part plus 4 wood. Build a crude stove. 2 herbs. +1 water. +1 wood or book. Vegetable. Raw food plus water +1 is 2 raw food. Okay. Or we can build a bed. Lower the fatigue of characters placed here by 2. Beds are good too. Everything seems to be pretty good. But I think we want to build a workshop. So, who's going to go up there? Let's have Zlata do it. Zlata, go build a workshop. Bruno, let's see. I don't have a saw blade yet. Should we try to pick through this door? She's going to go over to the furniture. I could poke about, I guess. The other thing that's interesting is I could gain a new idea. So I could take 2 of these cards. So improve, reinforce door, improve the herb garden, improve the metal workshop. What am I building? I'm just building a workshop. Improve crude heating. Build a chair. After crafting the chair, lower all characters' misery by 1. Yeah, their misery's fine. Improve deadfall trap. Build a bed. So there's just another build a bed. So I have beds. Improve moonshine still. Alright, so those don't seem great. I'm gonna try to have him pick the lot. Let's heap. Let's go to the rubble with you, Bruno. Just keep digging. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is build my workshop. It is going to take 1 mechanical part and then 3 wood. So I'll discard this 5 for 2. And then 5 components. Alright. We'll put that here, I guess. Cool. That was her thing. He is going to shovel. Oh, come on. Come on. Alright. Put the shovel back. She is going to furniture. Ooh, alright. Look at this. So we get a vegetable. We get 2 herbs. If we can find them. There's 1 herb. Where's the second? Oh, herbs, where are you? Chems. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, what else do we need to get? 10 bandages. Cool. We get a water. Sweet. This is great. Man, this furniture thing is really something. If I can just find herbs. Wow, where are all my herbs? Where are my herbs at? There we go. We found one. Alright, we're sitting pretty with this stuff. Everybody can eat today. Everybody's got water for today. Remove this card from the game. Will do. Alright. That was pretty good. That was great. Alright, so that was our first action. What will our second action be? I think we're gonna make. I think we're gonna make something. We can't. We can make a filter. We can make a board up. That seems good. So let's do. Yeah. She'll go to make a board up. So I can board this up. She will. Well, he's still going to be shoveling. Get these remnants out of the way. What is she going to do? Got all kinds of stuff now. So now that I have all these herbs, I kind of want to build an herb garden. Build an herb garden. One mechanical, I have that. So I can do one herb makes a cigarette, which seems good, I guess. That's what Bruno needs. And then I can also make herbal meds. What else can I do? I can also do one chem plus water gets me 3 herbs. It's not amazing. I think a bed is better. Is a bed better? Or is a simple heater better? I can make a fire. Discard cold tokens. Nah. What's rainwater collector? Yeah, rainwater collector. Oh, I need a filter. Maybe she should build a filter. Well, I can build a filter next time and then build that rainwater thing. That seems good. Because I should board up this time. Alright, I think I'm going to build... I think I want to build this herb garden. Do I need... What am I building up here? A board up. Just one component of 4 boards. That's fine. Okay. So she's going to go up here and build a new fitting. Alright, so he digs through this. He's out of the game. Dart on the ground. Good job, Bruno. You found 2 closed doors. She is going to make from 1 component and 4 boards. She's going to make a board up. Board up that hole. Okay, and then she is going to make an herb garden. So it takes 1 mechanical part, 4 components, and 4 wood. Alright, my components in wood are a little bit low right now. But I might be able to do some poking about next turn. I do have an herb garden. Let's put it over here. Alright. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. So I can cultivate some herbs next turn. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so that was both of their 2 actions because everybody's fatigued. Okay. What are we doing next? Sending people out. Gonna scavenge. Alright, so those are our day actions. Now we're at dusk. Water. Each character should drink 1 water. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Each character should eat 1 or more food. I have 3 vegetables. Okay. Hunger stays the same, which is fine. Alright. We can have somebody sleep in the bed, sleep on the floor, have guard duty. So he is on guard duty. The girls are going out. Awesome. Cool. So their fatigue all goes up by 1. Which means everybody only has 1 action next turn. Which means, yeah. Yep, that's fine. Actually, I don't think this is good. Alright, I'm gonna change what I'm doing. I'm actually gonna have her. Well, he's the only one that can guard duty, right? There must be at least 1 guard space, yeah. Oh, it just says the higher the prowess of the guard, the better. Oh, okay. Okay. Doesn't have to. So I think I'm going to rotate through. But if she can trade, her trade is 0. But she can't carry as much. All right, Zlata. We're going to believe in you. She's going to sleep on the floor, which will remove her fatigue. So next turn, she'll have all 3 actions. These guys will only have 1. But that's okay, I think. Maybe. Alright, we're going to go out here. So open space, basement entrance, bars, closed door, basement entrance, closed. Alright, so she's definitely going to take a lockpick with her. And I think that's it. Just a lockpick. Alright, and I think we'll go to this hotel. Hotel might have food in it. There's no special things. Oh, there is a... Alright, return 2 exploration cards to have a look around the area. Oh, cool. Alright. C641. Okay, so we are going to do this. How many exploration cards do we get? We get 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Put those in the unknown deck. Alright. So now we're on... So we have done our dusk phase. We did our evening phase. I wrote... Yeah, erased all their fatigue. Choose a location. We did that. Choose equipment. We've set the noise marker to 1. Prepare the unknown deck. We did. Now resolve these cards one after another. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do is resolve a card. Private. Oh, this is the thing. Okay. You may ignore this card or search the furniture. Return 2 exploration cards or raise the noise by 1 and roll for noise. 2. Draw and resolve 1. Alright, I'm going to return 2 cards. I want to make this as quick and effective as possible because she's the only one out there. And, alright, what do we got here? Place this card in the findings pile. Yep. Okay. The value of canned food, raw food, and vegetables is raised by 3. Yeah, whatever. So we're on the furniture pile, right? So we get an electrical part, a mechanical part, an herb. Good for our herb farm. Although it was so hard to find our herbs before. Are there any in here? There's no way there's only 2 herbs, right? Right? There's so much of everything else. Alcohol, vegetable, chems. Are they in here? Did I lose them into the box? How can there only be 2 herbs? Because it gives you 3 herbs. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Found it. It's hiding down there. We get to roll a black die. We got a 9. 100% alcohol. Cool. Wow, that was a good one. Alright, cool. And then shuffle this into the findings pile. And we did that. Private. Okay. We could end our exploration right there. Doesn't seem good, although she has... let's explore the area. Let's explore this hotel. I need food, obviously. Or everybody's hunger is pretty good. I would like food. I shuffled this the wrong side. Shuffled it face up. Always good. Alright, findings there. Keep that guy on the findings deck. So we can return 2 exploration cards. Oops, sorry about that. To have a look around. See, 641. Sorry about the camera. 641. Where is it? There we go. Ooh, we get to roll the black die. Alright. A 5. 1580. Let's do it back. There are a lot of these. 1580. Previously owned by the Pogurin Travel Agency, this small yet luxurious hotel has long been abandoned. The looters have already taken almost everything of value, but they must have missed something. Some harmless lunatic is said to be living there at the moment. Okie dokie. I guess that's some foreshadowing if we try to explore that again. So we will not. I think I saw something. Roll as many cards as you... no. Turn as many exploration cards as you wish. Then roll. So I'm going to return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah. Let's go for it. The 7. Alright, nothing happens. What do we do? Oh, search for furniture. Return 2 exploration cards. Don't mind if I do. Draw and resolve 1. From the furniture chart. We get another herb. Great. Why do you make me look for these things? I don't think I have any more. It would be interesting, like, if I get it and there's just none in here, what happens? I just don't get it? I get a weapon part, though. I get a mechanical part. I need to roll on the die. I get a 2. Probably nothing. Nothing. I don't see any more herbs. I see herbal meds. So I'm assuming if there's no more in the pile, then I just don't get it. I think. That was never really explained. Alright. That's interesting. Like, if you just don't have any more. Alright, findings. Right there. So that was that. I'll flip over a card. Alright. You may ignore this card or poke about. Return 1 exploration card or roll for noise. Choose 1 finding from the special findings chart. Ooh. I just get to choose one? I just get to choose one, huh? Jewelry is worth 10. Yeah, I'll return one. What else is there? This cigarette for Bruno? Nah, jewelry's worth 10. Pick that up. We might be able to trade with something. Or we could end our exploration. How much stuff do we have? We have 5 weight. We can only carry 4 back. So we're probably going to dump a mechanical part. Alright, I gotta keep going. Alright. Check the current location card for open space. No. If there's no open space, discard this card and draw a new card from the exploration deck. Alright. We may ignore this card or return 2 exploration cards. Do I have 2? I only have 1. Hiding place. So it says like an end exploration at the bottom of the card. So I think I'll just, I think I'll just end. I think I'll end. I think we're good. Okay. So we've got all our stuff. Choosing findings. Once you finish your exploration, shuffle all exploration resident cards back into their deck. At this moment, you may add as many resources as you wish, but they're all away 1. So I didn't bring back any food. I brought back a bunch of herbs. Yeah. The no food thing is probably going to be an issue. So I'm not going to bring back this mechanical part. Okay. Night Raid. Choose weapons. Can I give him this shell? Maybe you can just shove it into somebody's face. Resolve the top card. Oh my god. Okay. Choose a character currently on guard duty. Check their misery. Their misery is 1. And then roll a black die. And we're on Bruno. Bruno 5. Wow. This is a huge chart. Well, you can't even see it. Alright. Bruno 5 is 855. Find the number in the book of scripts and resolve the text. 855. Come on, Bruno, don't let me down. What do you got? What do you got? Everyone's dead. The house collapsed. 855. I have a dear friend who always worried a lot. One day she called me, terrified, saying there was a riot outside. The separatists were inciting the crowd to burn the town hall. I told her not to worry, and I was right. Nothing came of it that time. But even when the riots and fights became everyday news, I kept assuring her it would all blow over soon. Well, Bruno, that was depressing. Did not blow over. And now the city's in ruins. Shuffle this card back into the Night Raid card. Cool. Alright, that was our Night Raids. I don't have to re-roll. Board ups. Every built board ups. Oh, yeah. Crime Wave. During setup, blah, blah, blah. Shuffle 2 cards of any combination. I'm going to shuffle the 2 residents into the deck. And we continue to the Dawn phase. Dawn. Scavenging party returns. Ah! Alright, we get our lockpick back. We got more herbs. I don't think we need that herbal garden anymore. We get our alcohol. We got some jewelry to trade. We get a weapon part. And then we got this stuff. Okay. We don't have to assign any meds and bandages because no one is hurt. Draw a fate card. Draw and resolve 1 fate card. Alright. Raise the wounds of all wounded, unbandaged characters by 1. Lower the illness of all characters who took meds by 2. Discard med tokens from all characters. Alright. None of that applies. Discard, yeah. If cold tokens minus board ups equal 5 or more, no, it's just 1. Exchange the nearest small location. It is this guy. Go down. Yes, we get to go to the warehouse next. That's where I wanted to go. Okay. Resolve weight tokens. Resolve spirit A. God damn it. You and your stupid cigarettes, Bruno. And this guitar. How am I supposed to find a guitar? Alright. If there's a guitar, lower 2 chosen. Oh, okay. It doesn't negatively affect her. Alright, so I don't have... These guys are going up to 2 misery. Not gotten his cigarettes, and she has not gotten her coffee. Okay. Afterwards, shuffle this card back in. Alright, that's not bad. We didn't get more cold. We didn't... Alright, we resolved our fate, our narrative action card. Okay. Alright, who's there? Play at the end of any phase. Draw and resolve 2 cards from the visitor's deck. Okay. Oh, visitors are up there. That's pretty good. Or we can do Night Owl. Play at the beginning of the evening phase. Choose 1 character. This character may now perform all of their actions again. As if it... Oh, God. We're doing Night Owl. Because we have someone with 3 actions. As if it was the day actions phase. Oh, yes. What do we do with this thing? Shuffle it back in. That seems really good. Alright, Katya. Night Owl you are. That means we get 6 actions out of her this turn, which is great because our other characters only have 2 actions. Ugh. And they are going to be like building beds and stuff. Although we need a lot more wood. We are incredibly low on wood. Alright. Narrative actions are back. We're done with that. Go back to the beginning. It's morning. A new day begins. Draw an event and resolve it. Bad news! Great. Raise all characters' misery by 1. I'd pull. Well, we had 6 actions. No, we don't. So their misery is 3. We have to... This is bad. Because if their misery goes to 4, I believe that they die. Alright, everyone is miserable. Bad news. Remove this card from the game. Don't mind if I do. Well, that destroyed everything we were trying to do. Cool, cool. Alright, we're on the day actions phase, which we should have been able to do so much more in. Alright, what can we do with our herb garden? So we can create cigarettes, which we need to do. We can try to pick a door. So Bruno, you're going to make cigarettes. For each one herb, row 1 cigarette. Okay. So you're going to do cigarettes. Do I have a chem? I need a chem and a water to make more herbs. Whatever, Bruno. We can't have you dying now. And you're going to sleep. She's going to be guarding and she's going to sleep. Okay. We don't have this... how do we get coffee? I mean, if we don't have coffee, then she's just going to go to misery 4. Man, we really need this guitar. I never anticipated how much a guitar might mean. Maybe we can get it out of a furniture search. So, who's the other person with only 1 action? Old Guitari over here. I don't have a bed. I'd like to make a bed, but I don't have enough wood to make a bed now. How much is a bed? Let's look. I think it's 3 wood. Oh, it's 4 wood and 3 components. So we're not even close to making a bed. Okay. So they're going to sleep on the floor then. And she's going to guard. It's just going to be a day we're just not going to go outside, I guess. Unless we want to leave nothing. No, we have too much stuff. So what else can we do? We do want to make a filter. Why did we want to make a filter? So you can also just prepare herbs. Interesting. So I can't cut through these bars because I don't have a saw blade. So I feel like the person with the 2 actions should try to get through this door. And here's your lockpick. And then she should... I need to find a guitar. Alright, she's just going to poke about. Let's do poke about first. A 1. Get 1 wood. Ugh, brutal. What are you doing? You're making cigarettes. So you don't die. Oh, that's the other thing I can do. I can go see if I can find a visitor. Yeah, we can go do visitors. And I'm going to use the night owl anyway. Alright, so let's do this lock picking. So if we do lock picking, we roll 1 to 3. We need a 4 through 10. We get a 5. Alright. So we discard the lock pick. And remove this card. Oh, we resolve the back. Hey, we get a component. And a wood. That's good. Add these to storage, remove this from the game. Done. Great. So that was that. That is turn 1. They are all done. She has 1 more. So do I want to do furniture? Yeah. Furniture, and then during the evening phase... Yeah. Because that's not gonna... Ooh. The water is going to be tough. Raise their hunger by 1. It's going to be 1 and then 2. Oh, this is going bad quickly. Alright, I'm going to go outside. Don't be a 1. It's a 10. Good. Alright, draw and resolve 1 visitor card. Or, if the number of characters in the group is 2 or less, search the visitor deck for the first arrival. Okay. Ooh, an arrival. Alright. Wow, this is good. Okay, here we go. A malnourished stranger asks for shelter. If you decide to take this person in, draw a card from the unused characters deck. Add them to the group. Place level 300, and we get all this crap. You may buy any items this person is carrying. But her trade commission is 0. Do you want to buy any of this crap? Not really. Buy a knife. Oh, you just have a knife. We need another person. Let's do another character. Alright, who do we get? We got Pavel. Alright. He has a prowess of 1, an empathy of 6, an inventory of 4. And he is fleet of foot. When Pavel is in the group fleeing from combat, reduce the number of backstab wounds by 2. Okay, cool. Alright, so he gets a hunger 3. I'm not going to be able to feed him. Does he come with food? He does not. Great. He might just straight up die. Yeah, he might just straight up die. But I get all this crap. I didn't have to trade for it. So we get a knife. That's great. We get 3 mechanical parts. 1, 2. Have I reached the limit on that? Is there another one? I thought there were 4. There is 4th. Okay. I get meds. Cool. And that's it. Okay. Alright. Then shuffle this card back into the visitor's deck. Then remove this. Oh, no. We're removing this from the game. Cool. Did I get everything? Yeah. Alright. That was everybody's 2 actions. Great. Oh, we gotta get Pavel out. He's going to be our green character. I believe he is just going to die immediately, but you know, we'll see. Let's see if we can find his little miniature. Is it this guy? Nope. Is it this guy? What does he look like? Nope. That guy, nope. There he is. Welcome to the team, Pavel. There you go. You're in. Alright, so then it's dusk. Everyone immediately dies. Alright. So each character... Do I have any food? Any kind of semblance of food? No. Pavel. Oh well. I took all your stuff for free. And then you're going to die and kill us all. Alright. So I don't have enough water to feed everybody. We're going to give the water to Pavel. Alright, so let's rage for Zlata. She got a 7. Raise misery by 1. Alright. This came on fast. See, misery epilogue. See, 458. I'm sure it's great. Everyone's fine. Alright. She is Zlata. 1350. Zlata was a sensitive and compassionate girl, an individual who tried to give others hope, but in the end, even she lost all hope. When Zlata took her own life, the world became blacker still for those left behind. Remove this character from the game. Okay. Come on back, Zlata. Alright, this is... I couldn't find any water and food, so... This is how this is going to go. Bruno, you didn't get water either. You got an 8. You get your misery raised by 1. This is a certain... So this all happened because we flipped over a bad day on the events. We were fine. We were completely fine until about 2 seconds ago. So we get misery epilogue 208. That's interesting. So on the back of these are all different. All right, you are Bruno. 1913. It's going to say he's fine, guys. It's going to totally say that he's fine. And we just continue on with the game. Bruno loves to be miserable. Bruno had lost all hope. As he stood on the chair, he thought about what might have been with the friend he had lost. He scratched his neck. The rope was rough. With a final sigh, he stepped off the chair. He died alone. All right. So, okay. Please roll below a 5. A 1. Thank freaking God. Got the, you get just your hunger raised by 1. Just a little bit hungry. I mean, I think she's probably gonna kill herself because all her friends are dead, but... Alright, Pavel, you were fine here. Jeez, that was a rough... That was rough. So where's the thing when people die? There's a thing in here that tells me what to do. I think I roll the black die. Character wounds, fleeing, backstab weapons, trade sheet, narrative card, death among us. At the end of the dawn phase, oh, okay, so they don't care about their friend's death until later. So I don't have any food to feed anyone, which means I raise everybody's hunger by 1. This turns into a 3. Alright, so hunger epilogue. C 458. If I didn't have food, I probably shouldn't have taken him in, I guess. I don't know. 458. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. So this was Pavel. 1135. I wonder if any of these aren't that they just die. The only thing that kept Pavel going was the hope of seeing his son again. Having lost all hope, Pavel didn't want to carry on and committed suicide. Alright. Alright. Cool. Great. This is why I changed the channel to a mature warning. Okay. Alright, Katya. I think we're dead. In the evening. Play the beginning of the evening phase. Choose one character. Alright, well I have to do this. I'm going to do Night Owl. Oh, I don't know what I do with this. I guess I eliminate it. So I can have another day phase. So I need to go outside. Please don't get shot in the head. Thank you. I get to see Visitor. Starving neighbor. Oh my God. I don't have any food to share. You have... Alright, nothing happens. Okay. Great. Nothing happens. So... she's just gonna go up to furniture, I guess. Is there any food in this furniture? There is! Food! We have so much crap, and then just... we have food, we get sugar... Someone's going to love this house when we all die and they raid it. We've got bandages. We've got all kinds of stuff. We do not have coffee, which will raise Katya's misery up by 1. There's no more mechanical parts we could possibly get. Visitors are done. Alright, so she has to... No. She's sleeping on the floor. That's what she's doing. Sleeping on the floor. Lower the character... Oh, no, she doesn't have any fatigue. That's what I did. Alright, she's on guard duty. Okay, fantastic. Raise her fatigue by 1. That's fine. Everyone else is dead. All right, no scavenging phase. We just go to the night rage phase, and she's got a knife. Come on, Katya. Defend the homestead. All right, draw the top thing of the night raid phase. We get starving people. Damage. Any 4 tokens / resources starting with green ones. Wounds. 1. All right, does she have any prowess? She does not. She has no prowess. Okay. So board ups, lowers, subtract 1 wound or 1 damage. So I will subtract a wound. I have all kinds of cigarettes to give away. So that's fine. So she doesn't take a wound. And then she is with a knife. So she does this red thing, right? Red is a knife? Nope. Nope. Yeah, it was a knife. Alright, 2. So we take down 2 of their wounds. Breach front of space. Alright, so she had the 2 that... The number of icons shown on the rolled amounts to extract from suffered damage or wound. Alright, so yeah. So we can lower 3. So we're going to lower 1 wound and then 2 damage, and then I'll lose 2 cigarettes. Bruno's dead. Who cares? We made all his cigarettes so he wouldn't be miserable. And then he goes and dies. How insensitive. Alright. Resident gets shuffled in. A night raid gets shuffled in. Starving people get shuffled back in. And we only have this one Katya just waiting to die. Oh, alright. Alright. Crime wave was added. It is dawn. Do I need to assign bandages? No. Draw a fate card. Alright, raise the wounds? No. Lower the illness? Doesn't matter. If cold plus board ups, it's only 2. Exchange the small location. This guy. This guy's out of the game. We get another one of these guys. I really want to go to that warehouse, but I think I'm dead. Spirit A. Habit. Discard 1 coffee from the storage or raise Katya's misery by 1. That's what I thought would happen. Alright. Katya, your love of coffee has doomed us. Alright. 458. Maybe we get the one that they're just miraculously okay. Katya. 1436. None of these have been even relatively okay. Katya left the shelter one night, leaving behind her war diary. It was passed on to her distraught parents, who published it a few years later. Add 1 book to storage. Remove this character from the game. Alright. Here's her book. It's called Treasure Island. And that's it. We're dead. We didn't even make it to chapter 2. The food thing. I don't know if it was... I didn't realize... Like, I would have taken back more cigarettes. Like, I never ended up using this shell. This could have been a cigarette, which would have lowered Bruno's misery. That is a very interesting thing. So we got Spirit A all the time. Alright? So I guess I should have taken a better look at those and see, like, is that something that will increase their misery? If I had a guitar, and I suppose this is just randomly finding it, that would have fixed basically all of my problems. But I didn't, and so I had problems. But this is cool. Very nice. I don't know how well I played or how well I didn't play. But it's very cool kind of getting a feel for it. You do kind of learn as you go. So I felt, especially on like that second turn, I felt like I knew my stuff. That I could go through it. The first turn was a lot of learning, but that was great. So this is our first playthrough. So we're going to be playing on Monday. We're playing on Tuesday. We'll be playing on Wednesday. And we'll keep it going with this war of mine and see if we can make it through the first phase. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Check us out on Twitter, on Instagram. It's all BoardGameEstate. Thank Nerdy Steve for stopping on by. Hope his breakfast was fantastic. Nerdy, if you're watching this later, hope you had a good time. So that's it for me, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye.